Greetings, greetings, greetings. You are now tuned into the Vault. Trust Christian own, not to control everything. Really exciting year right now. Appreciate everybody for tuning in live, listening to replay. This is episode 655. Just really excited right now. So many people have enrolled, and we just want to promote success, promote mindset over at the Vault. People come through all the time. It's private, and the only way we can really share it is just by keeping names out of it. Clients traditionally do sign non-disclosure agreements, so let's just go ahead and talk about it. Really proud of actually the success stories that we're going to talk about. So, you want to be a part of the success story group, you want to be a part of the mindset shift group, then email Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, it's Christian at trustchristian.com. We are actually we starting up back again with Sunday trustee training at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be a classroom setting. Throughout the week, you'll get your one-on-ones. So we want to talk about success today, real quick, from one of the trustees. This trustee is under 30 years old. This trustee worked in a regular job. This trustee, pretty much, this trustee in particular is a young cat, under 30, has a tech business. Really appreciate their relationship. They have a tech company. It's in blockchain. Uh, and so, it could be mixed reviews. They hear our opinion or our thought over at the Vault about blockchain, but that hasn't deterred them. And what they did was they got the consultation. They're in trusteeship. And let's talk about where they are now. So we reached out to them recently. They replied, we are going to read a success story. There's no need to make this stuff up. We have actually a few to report. So, success story. We reached out to the trustee. When you gonna get your next trustee training session going? Good afternoon, Trust Christian in the Vault. I hope all has been well. I have been moving a lot within the development of my company. I brought on a full board, something that we preach over at the Vault. You cannot build a business or a team by yourself successfully. I've built out a full board and are consistently meeting to prepare for a Series A. Now, we get on the line with people all the time, and we've heard some people say recently, oh, it's sophisticated conversations, Trust Christian Vault. This individual is less than 30 years old. There's no excuse. They're learning. They said, I am, they said, in our consistently meeting, this is somewhere, if y'all, we're going to give a backdrop to this story too. So we're just going to continue to read. And are consistently meeting to prepare for Series A, which is basically they're raising money right now in a specific manner. Also, it's been a lot has been progressing within the family trust as we are going to pay off my mom's house in full and add it to the trust. Also, with tax season, I've been really busy. I would like to schedule a call next month. A lot's been going on. Thank you for everything. That's the first success story today, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 30 years old, has a blockchain company, has not, we can give quality about this story. They have not raised $1 million. They have not raised $500,000. With the processes that we have given them, they are going to do that. They have done that pretty much. We have no doubt about it. So, this trustee in particular, from the South, um, and once again, just able to put together a team, work long hours, and develop their technology. That's what they're doing. We encourage this trustee to go out and build a board. They went out and started interviewing board members. They've interviewed 20 to 40 people immediately that are catered towards what they want to do. These people we gave them the parameters. They need to have 15 plus years of experience in what you're talking about. They need to be more successful. They should have sold a tech company. They should have been this individual, whether you know it or not, it was probably easy for them because they're in tech and tech has a bunch of talent and they just went to somebody that's successful in tech. They did. We literally got this. We didn't make the trustee. We didn't have to do. We encouraged the trustee. We instructed the trustee, hey, they literally went out, found a board, and the board members were offering them money. Now, this is somebody less than 30 years old. They must have a great idea if somebody is offering them money just to sit on the board. But they didn't have a board set up before they came to the vault because we helped them with the business management, the management of the trusteeship. As well in that story, this individual, quote unquote, family, they already have assets. So when someone says, "Oh, I'm paying off my mom's house full and putting it in a family trust," then we know what time it is. They're progressing. They're utilizing everything properly for asset protection and growth purposes. So that's that story. Proud of the young cat. What more can you say? All you could do is give them the instructions and they go out and execute if that's the choice they want to make. Really, really proud of them, and many more blessings to them on their process, because that's where it starts. People say, "Oh man, how you build generational wealth, trust Christian in the vault?" They just built a team. They're in trusteeship. They're making the moves. They're putting family estate property in trusteeship. We'll continue. So we have another trustee. Trustee pretty much is married. This trustee, uh, they work a job, quote unquote, and they six-figure income earner. Uh, and so, okay, their significant other doesn't work. They have pretty confident they have like more than two children, but they just had a newborn within the past 3 months. And so they had a newborn and six-figure income earner couple. They live in Florida. Uh, so, and they have properties. They have over four Airbnbs. Okay, great. So let's give the backdrop on why is this a success story. Because we connected with this trustee at a workshop last year in Atlanta. So that was in August. And we get around to January, 4 months later. This message was sent to us January 17th. It says, "Good day, Trust Christian, but I've been looking forward to our call all week. Yesterday, I wasn't filling up the par, but I'm dealing with massive congestion and headaches. I did want to give you an update. Last Sunday, I put in my W-2 resignation, 3/31/2025. I put in a resignation letter. We did a session with them to go over the fact that their portfolio is at a sizable place where they can move into a position of independence, financial independence. And they took that leap of faith. Really proud of them. Really excited to hear that they're making a move that they want to make. These are moves that they want to make, and we are excited to work with them, help them make that move. Trustee came to us, did not have trusteeship, did not have foundationship. They are in trusteeship. They're in foundationship. This trustee uh, is they are successful, meaning they're six figure income earner. At the same time, they're tired of the golden handcuffs. So they put in their resignation letter. Really excited for them. Really thankful to have had known them. So we appreciate it, and we're excited to work with them. So let's get to this last kind of what we call a success story. Let's talk about this last story. We literally just got a message from the person we want to do an episode with you. So we're gonna go into the mindset now. Okay. So we have a colleague that we have interviewed on here, and we reached out to her. She's reached out to her, and recently she posted that her dad didn't celebrate holidays. Like, what do you mean you don't celebrate holidays? Trust Christian in the vault? For all you all out there, "Oh man, Trust Christian, I can't miss a cookout. I can't miss a birthday party. I can't miss a kid's birthday. I can't miss Christmas. I can't miss Easter. I can't miss the New Year's celebration. I can't miss Memorial Day. Literally, Memorial Day. I can't miss Labor Day parties." Okay, that's fine. Generational wealth. We're referencing someone that's three generations deep in generational wealth. Someone that in their bloodline they produced an Olympic athlete. In their bloodline they produced professional professionals, whether it's a lawyer, doctors, people that they can not may not the lawyers, but the doctors, if they need to save your life through a surgery, they can. Bam. Hey, we found out that your dad, he doesn't celebrate certain holidays. This is what they reply back with. Hey, he does not celebrate them. He just doesn't care about them as important enough to distract him from the goal. Sometimes he says yes, as long as he doesn't have to go anywhere or do anything for too long. That's the mindset you gotta have to have your child edify you like that. For your child to edify and say, we're celebrating. My dad is a super dad. Her dad's a super dad. He didn't celebrate holidays. So how do they still have a successful relationship? It's possible for you all. Many of you all reach out. How can I do this without my family? How can I go do it and come back? Are they going to still love me? Are they still going to care? Are they going to feel like I did something wrong? And then you find out that people still going to love, trust, and respect you because you did what you wanted to do. Not fell into the Joneses. Oh, I got to celebrate this holiday right now. I got to take 6 hours out my day to go celebrate a holiday. Excited to promote all of that stuff, but more excited to talk to set people at ease and give them a comfort that what they're doing is just as important as stopping and celebrating a holiday. What you have in your heart is just as important as celebrating a holiday. It's not more the holiday's not more important than your dream being accomplished. It can't be. So we want to set you all at ease. Trust Christian involved. We thought about that for years. Like, man, you haven't celebrated this holiday. You haven't celebrated this. You haven't celebrated that. And then you come find out. Next thing you know, many of successful people, really successful people that have successful children, that have successful families, they don't take significant amounts of time and to sit down and rest on their laurels because they're goal oriented, they're action oriented, and you sleep when you sleep. You rest when you sleep. You vacation when you sleep. Trust Christian, what you mean vacation when you sleep? Literally, if we once we get that interview up, you're gonna see you vacation when you sleep. Successful people just sleep. Where are they going to go on a vacation for? Their life is built for what they want. You're building what you want in life. You build a successful life you don't have to take a vacation from. Really thankful for that conversation. Really thankful for that relationship. Somebody setting you at ease about not celebrating holidays. And it's not because of financial purposes, ladies and gentlemen. Some people say, oh man, you didn't have the money. That that family that family, this is a three generation that we are aware of. Three generations, real estate, general contractors, multimillionaire, has had farms, multimillionaires. Grandfather started the estate, father in the estate, and the father said, I don't see the value in taking time to do that. And the reason why we're talking about it right now is because there are many people that feel a little guilty about that. Oh man, I just want to spend a little bit more time on my dream, but the family is calling me right now to come do something that's not moving me forward or moving us forward. So people feel guilty and they take a break. And then they get into that cycle of feeling guilty for taking breaks. See how that works? So if you don't want to feel guilty for taking a break, surround yourself around people like we just did, like we do, and we share with you all to get around people that allow you to feel comfortable with just doing you, being you. It's just that simple. Really, promise you. Sat there, saw that. Yeah, come on, man. You see somebody that's successful and they say, oh yeah, I just don't really find the time to take that for those particular things. Of course they have their own interest. Of course they have their family. They have successful family. They have children that are successful. Clearly they're successful if your children is the fruit of the tree. And then they have grandchildren. and they're still able to provide for them. So what does a holiday have to do with you being successful? It doesn't. But taking time off can affect it because it may take time away from the thing that you need to be doing the most. And how is what you need to be doing the most is watching somebody else make money or somebody else entertain you. That's a mindset. We can tell y'all right now that young brother is a young guy that has the board that's getting ready to put his mom's house in the family trust, paying it off. We can tell y'all one thing. That young cat, he can work. He clearly is going to show you that he can work. He literally said, oh, I built out a full board. We're aware of what type of board he's built out. He has at least 3 to 4 people working on his team right now, and they're all over 45, 50 years old, and this cat is under 30. So what is it? Oh man, I don't have the experience. What are you talking about? This cat doesn't have experience. We trained them into the experience. There is no pre-experience. It's experience of uh you're either gonna learn from somebody else's or you're gonna learn from yours. And that means you're doing it. So they learn from our mistakes. They learn from what we share with them. They built our board. People come in trusteeship all the time. Oh, I want to be in trusteeship. Well, are you going to build a team or are you just want to trust? See the difference? That trustee right there didn't want to trust. They wanted a life. They said, I'm going to put my mom's house in a trust. We're paying it off. And whether y'all know it or not, this trustee already has a house paid off. Like, this is a younger trustee. They already have a house paid off. Sure, somebody can say, oh, how much does the house cost? They have an asset. They also have open land. They do have a family, a dad, and as well a mom that they're actually this young cat under 30 years old is actually getting the information and conveying the information to their older parents. Really, really proud of them for that reason alone. Just taking up the mantle of leadership, taking up the mantle to say it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do, and that's that. I gotta set this. I gotta get the information for my family, and I have to implement the information, even if they're not gonna do it right now. That's not their job. My job is to get the information. My job is to implement the information. His parents are not trustees, quote unquote. They are, but they're not active with him in some respects when he was going through the training. They can always come back around, but he got that information and took it and ran with it and moved into a position of success. Simple. Trustee was already working towards something. Oh man, they already had. We didn't put anything in their heart other than just train them on the structure of how to implement the strategy. You think that we didn't put in that trustee's heart? Oh yeah, you wanted to go ahead and retire. You go ahead and pay your mom's house off. No, they already wanted to do that. That was their plan. When they came to the vault, they found out how to do that correctly or properly, or at least through the vault's way of doing it. They did. That's what they're working on right now, putting their mom's house in and paying it off and putting it in family estate. We remember one interview. Do one more comment here. Remember one interview we did with a trustee. We had a workshop in Florida, and we had a speaker come in. Once again, this is a third generation trustee, so they have tons of experience. They're a lawyer. They're very successful in the respect of they're very aware of trust law, things like that, how to operate. One of the trustees comes after the event and says, "Trust Christian in the vault." Man, she was a hard nose. She literally said that you have to contribute or you'll be kicked out of the family estate, possibly. She was a no nonsense kind of individual. Uh, you know, she expects you to get things done when you say you're going to get them done. Uh, Many things. One thing they were impressed though was this trustee in particular was impressed with the fact that this particular individual didn't take any crap. And you say, what does that mean? It just means that they're an executor. They know how to get things done. They're planning on executing. They're planning on executing. It's just that simple. And they know how to get things done. And they convey that message to everyone they come in contact with. So we're really excited about the trustees and the families that are coming through right now. Uh, Want to get enrolled in trustee training? Definitely feel free to reach out Christian and trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com. As well, we are doing a webinar on the 16th. It's going to be, what is that, like how to use insurance, how to use life insurance in a trust. We're going to do a webinar on that. Just go ahead and email over Christian at trustchristian.com for the 16th. We're going to do that. You can register for that event on the 16th. It's going to be free for previous trustees. It's going to be $350 for trustees that are not enrolled. That will allow them to get a consultation with me as well, or with the vault. And then as well, they'll be allowed on the webinar. The webinar is going to be recorded, and we'll go forward from there. Looking forward to that. We do have trustee training right now with limited enrolled spaces. We're going to be posting the flyers here this week, so just be on the lookout for those things. But just really excited, really wanted to promote success and just say thank you for everybody that's ever really reached out, but anybody that's looking forward to reaching out. And just shout out to all the trustees that have had success throughout the years, and what is it that they're doing. And just if you feel want to reach back out, Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com to, you know, to put yourself in a position where you're in trusteeship, or you need continuing education, or you need resources. There are many people in trusteeship that, you know, how many people reach out to us and they say, oh man, I don't have anybody in my area that's in trusteeship that I know. Yes. And we make it a point to share with them resources so they can find them. Appreciate you all for tuning in live, listen, replay. Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, it's Christian at trustchristian.com. Peace and joy.